Hello, everyone. Classmates, have you ever been instantly attracted by a certain sentence on a poster? A one-sentence poster copy refers to using a short yet powerful sentence in poster design to convey or information, attract audience attention, or stimulate their interest. Usually, this type of copywriting aims to quickly convey the key points of the theme or activity to be expressed, be concise and clear, so that the audience can understand and generate a willingness to take action in a short period of time. In this lesson, we will take jasmine tea as an example to introduce several methods for extracting one-sentence copy from posters. Do addition. Adding is when a copywriter doesn't need to limit themselves before writing a sentence. They can be imaginative or add unnecessary details. In short, they can write down whatever they think of, expand their thinking infinitely, and keep their brain in a fully open and excited state, forming a chain reaction and continuously improving the plasticity and fun of the product. For example, Guangxi jasmine tea, long-lasting fragrance. Poetic Jiangnan in a cup of tea. Jasmine tea, Guangxi flavor. A cup of tea. A good time. Jasmine tea, Guangxi craftsmanship. A cup of clear tea. Be full of joy. Addition requires us to be imaginative in amplifying product advantages, while subtraction is about finding the pain points that users are most concerned about and the screaming points of the product. Perform subtraction. Subtraction is the process of cutting through existing copy and selecting the copy that best captures the user's attention and is easiest for them to remember. There are two commonly used ways to do subtraction: directly deleting the copy and streamlining the copy. Directly delete the copy by using the method of addition. Copywriters can obtain multiple copies, but not all of these copies are concise and accurate. Therefore, we need to subtract the copy obtained through addition to select the most concise and expressive copy that best reflects the characteristics of the product or activity. For example, in the above sentence text obtained by adding, the copywriter can directly delete the copy to obtain several more effective copies, such as Guangxi jasmine tea, a cup of tea, a wonderful time, Guangxi flower tea, the poetic Jiangnan in a cup of tea. Simplify the copy. Simplified copy refers to removing unnecessary words from the original copy, allowing the copy to express the most precise meaning in the most concise language, such as the original title is Guangxi Specialty Flower Tea, carefully selected natural flowers, hand-picked, traditional craftsmanship, rich aroma, mellow taste, suitable for daily consumption, health and wellness, a great gift, a cup of tea, full of joy. Following the principle of deletion in the image on the right, the final concise and artistic title is obtained, Guangxi flower tea, a tea full of joy. When doing subtraction, try to use core keywords that can reflect the characteristics of the product instead of the entire sentence, making the copy look more concise and easy to remember. Research has shown that short sentences are more conducive to users' reading and memory compared to long sentences. For activity poster copy with the same word count, those with punctuation appear shorter. In addition, if the couplet reads fluently, it will make the copy appear shorter and more powerful. Subtraction makes the copy more focused, but how to make the expression more innovative? This requires the assistance of the exhaustion method, also known as a enumeration method. is a diversified recreation based on the original sentence, such as adding words, punctuation, and breaking sentences again. Exhaustion method is the most basic way to extract text by constantly changing the perspective of text expression, listing every vocabulary on sentence structure until there is no way to make further modifications. Simply put, the exhaustive method is to write down as many expressions of a sentence as possible, and then filter them to select the sentence that best fits the concept of the product. The exhaustive method can be divided into two types: basic exhaustive and patterned exhaustive. Taking a cup of jasmine tea on the table as an example, the operation method of exhaustive method will be explained, such as basic enumeration, making basic transformations on the basis of the original sentence. There is a cup of jasmine tea on the table. There is only one cup of jasmine tea on the table. A cup of jasmine tea is on the table. A cup of jasmine tea is placed on the table. There is a cup of jasmine tea on the table. Exhaustion of patterns. Adding elements on the basis of the original sentence to change its tone. Add punctuation. On the table. There is a cup of jasmine tea. Question: is there a cup of jasmine tea on the table? Yes. Reverse question: didn't you see a cup of jasmine tea on the table? Angle reversal. There is a table under the flower tea. Spoken language. There is a cup of jasmine tea on the table. On a table carved with sandalwood, there stands a cup of jasmine tea from Han County, Guangxi. Using the above three methods, we have prepared a one-sentence poster for the extraction of jasmine tea as follows: holding a cup of jasmine tea, encountering springtime. The tea is leisurely and fragrant, filling the room with its fragrance. Spring on the tongue, gentle whispers of jasmine tea. Smell the fragrance before drinking. The aftertaste is long-lasting. Jasmine fragrance, long tea flavor. Life has its own sweet moments. There is poetry in tea, and heaven and earth are hidden in the cup. Through today's lesson, we learned that the key to extracting a sentence copy from a poster is to be concise, precise, and powerful, while quickly capturing the audience's attention and conveying the core message. Excellent copywriting needs to find a balance between commercial communication and cultural inheritance. When creating copywriting, we should choose suitable methods based on the characteristics of the product, brand positioning, and marketing goals, and promote rural revitalization by developing characteristic industries. That's all for this class. See you next time.